been sitting on this for a very long time because of the nonsense of Helldivers. Not Helldivers per se, the nonsense of Sony trying to trash Helldivers. Alright, why hello there my fellow brothers, sisters, gamers, and anime lovers. Buster here again with another reaction, this time with Max Sword. The very first time I've been put into this because I was told to check this out by my friends in the Discord. So yeah, because they know I'm a Helldiver lunatic, especially with how I do impossible missions. I don't go Helldive because it's more insane than the least. Especially against more on automatons, because you're gonna get a flock of gunships raining down fire on your butt cheeks, basically. So yeah, got my popcorn ready for action. Butterly delicious. So get your snacks, get ready for this, and we'll see how much we get. How many of the memes? Do we get the 100-yard stare, Helldiver in the visors? Alright. I don't know much about Maxor, so I am jumping in this balls deep and blind, so let's see what happens. I wonder what kind of memes or jokes are going to be thrown here. So we'll see this.
This video contains many certifiable thought crimes. Helldivers 2 is an amazing co-op shooter that plays exactly like No Man's Sky, except instead of exploring the cosmos, you die horribly in the Somme. Every copy of Helldivers 2 is personalized. Joel wanted me to fight 10,000 fire ants in a universe where humanity is beset on all sides by.
If you're listening to this, Joel, I think he's listening to our chat mics. I hate you, Joel. I hate you so much with how many factory striders, how many gunships and fabricators I have to deal with in one mission. I got 3 fabricators right next to each other, and when they were alerted, I think they can only spawn 5 gunships per factory, I don't know, but I think I got 15 on my butt cheeks, and every time I land a hell bomb, they blew it up. So how am I supposed to blow it up with all of them raining hell on me while I'm trying to input the code and waiting for the long amount of time to detonate that damn hell bomb? There should be a rule that when a hell bomb is activated and if some moron shoots it, it blows up, not destroy the hell bomb. It's so stupid.
Curious wildlife and the actual Terminators, Super Earth, the galaxy's last and only bastion of managed democracy, sends its finest men, women, and children over 7 to liberate and spread freedom to the most horrifying hellscapes known to man, where war crimes are not only justified, but are necessary. We play as the Helldivers.
When I saw the fire tornado, I was reminded about a meme or a post in Twitter, I think, or X, that someone said, we are building E710 farms here. What are we going to do with the farms? If you don't know the damn lore, you noob scrub, E710 is fuel. It's the blood of the Terminids that are being converted into fuel for your stock, for the destroy. Got a kernel stuck in my throat. For our ships, our planes, and everything else that requires fuel, that's the point of the farms. We are farming the Terminid bloods, and if you disagree, that's cruelty. They want to end our way of life, and we must stop them no matter the cost. And take advantage of their carcasses, because their carapace can be used for armor, because they're hard shell and they repel, and they are heavily armored that they can bullets just bounce off them like BB guns, and their blood for fuel, of course. It's not the typical farm you think that they're building, like growing plants or growing vegetables. That's such type of farms. No, E710 is the fuel. So basically it's oil rigs. They're making oil rigs or fuel depots. Get your facts straight, you noob. No offense to any other noobs out there. But if you're gonna make a dumbass statement like that, and you're so proud of yourself, I'm contacting the Democratic officer to hunt your butt cheeks down.
Humanity's finest in emancipation and friendly fire incidents. But there's no need to worry about that last one because we are incredibly expendable. All across the galaxy, Liberty's enemies march ever closer. But through the power of teamwork, friendship,
What was that picture over there? I saw some.
all across the galaxy,
Oh my god, you son of a...
Liberty's enemies march ever closer. But through the power of teamwork, friendship, and 500 kilogram bombs,
Yup.
we will fight
Yup.
for freedom, for
Yup.
democracy, and most
For
importantly,
democracy.
because it's really funny. Dudes be like, Helldivers 2 is military propaganda. My brother in Christ. It worked. Tripled the defense budget.
I saw that hell bomb. It activated. Get your popcorn.
The first thing you'll notice upon entering the SES Judge of Judgment is the incredibly stupid name. And yes, you are able to name it other things using the Wizard 101 naming scheme. Things like the Pride of Pride, Star of the Stars, Patriot of Patriotism, and my personal favorite, the Founding Father of Family Values, because this game has a lot of violence in movies. Oh, here you see me depicted as the Soy Wojak. The second thing you'll notice upon entering the bridge is the ongoing galactic war, and that we are currently fucking losing the galactic war, which is why we need to suit up with exactly 3 of our friends and choose which planet is in vital need of the democratic process. If you don't have any friends, then I hope you can speak good Mandarin. I think I did something to make him mad. But to win the Galactic War, we must first understand the Galactic War. We can ill afford another Malevolon Creek, which is why I'm going to go over each of the 2 fronts that are
What did you just say?
mad. But to win the Galactic War, we must first understand the Galactic War. We can ill afford another Malevolon
I'm doing great. Don't say... Oh my god, you're an ass. the creek divers needed some help.
Creek, which is why I'm going to go over each of the 2 fronts that are currently reducing us to smears across the galaxy. And I'm going to do it at difficulty 7 or above, which is coincidentally the perfect enlistment age. On the left-turn side of the political spectrum, we have the Automaton front, an enemy focusing on range tactics, heavy armor in slight excess, and an extremely high amount of explosive ordnance. Oh, I'm out of here, guys, later. If that sounds a little bit intimidating, then don't worry. I haven't even gotten to the horde of angry chainsaws yet. Chainsaw Man reference goes in the video here. But talking about the Automaton front is never complete without talking about the fucking Creek, or as it is known by our honored veterans, Space Vietnam. This goddamn planet has been single-handedly responsible for most of our casualties. Is this SpongeBob? And that is genuinely impressive considering that 10 million men have already died in the Battle of the Madagascar Lemur. Those are considered rookie numbers, and we're already outpacing the Taiping Rebellion. In fact, every single military operation we conduct is in some way related to Malevolon Creek. And personally, I don't really see what all the hype is about. After all, it's just one planet. How important could one planet possibly be?
I am a human supremacist! I am a human supremacist! Our supremacy will not end with this planet! I am a human! We will go interdimensional. We will unlock the secrets of the universe. God has laid them out like Christmas presents for his children.
Boot camp's got fucking weird recently. Malevolon Creek, and by extension,
that was not General
the rest
Brash.
of the front, is essentially an exercise in how much PTSD one man can possibly get. Their firepower is so overwhelming, so absolutely constant, that describing it as an endless retreat where you accidentally accomplish all of your objectives would be very generous, as it implies that I do the objectives.
Fucking shit!
This can occasionally push you into what we call unfortunate tactical positions, at which point your main options for survival are going to be watching your slower friends get burned to death in the Mekong.
Yup, you're too slow, you're
I will never unhear that scream.
But I never leave anyone behind.
This planet may be what economists call bad use of our human capital, but after dealing with several days of what I can only describe as angry forklift decommissioning. Oh shit, this motherfucker's not OSHA certified. You really need a step ladder for that, sir. Okay, call me crazy, but I think there's a turret around this corner, guys.
Yup.
I fucking hate
Yup.
the creek. I can safely say
I
that
hate
the
the
attachment
Top-Downs, not
has
the
become
creek.
fucking personal. And honestly, I just want to see how many bodies one planet can hold. We lost Vietnam, we lost Afghanistan, and yes, we definitely lost
Cyberstan,
America.
correction.
So goddammit, I am not going to lose this shit to ones and zeros. God gave this galaxy to a non-binary species, and service guarantees gender affirmation. Fun facts about the bot front. Number 10, man urinates on fellow passenger for not being allowed to smoke. Number 9, if you happen to make the mistake of fighting here, you're quickly going to realize that most of our forces are Chinese, each one taking glorious revenge against the steel plants they work in. Very auspicious behavior. And conversely, we Guilo have been sent by our barbarian prince to fight the hordes of angry roaches. For it is the God-given right of the defense lobby to
an
remind the
army of
bugs
angry
that it is
calculators.
man who was made in God's image. Really can't wait to die on fucking legally distinct Klendathu. The Terminid front.
I saw that.
Sorry. The Terminid population problem is a
Did you say
wide assortment
Tyranids?
of increasingly horrifying demons,
GW
each
sucks
one
today.
abandoned by their creators in completely different ways. My guy's got a bad case of the rigor mortis. We've got small bugs, big bugs, immortal bugs, bugs that function as artillery, and
Yup.
of course, the bugs that stalk you at night. Thankfully for
Stalkers.
us,
I hate
Napalm
those
is an
things.
equal opportunity employer.
They're
And
basically crowd
a lot
control
of
at
positions
this
are
point.
open right now. That is to say, once you start fighting the bugs, you do not stop for about 40 minutes or so. Because they just spawned a battalion from the ground like the goddamn Viet Cong for the 3rd time in a row. And I do not have enough raid for this shit. Good
back.
fucking throw, dude. I just want to walk to the McDonald's, guys.
The
I'm just
proper
a level
delivery
1
system.
goblin. It's literally my birthday.
eagle
I'm a
never
little birthday
misses.
boy. And do you want to know the worst part about this war? We don't really know how they move between planets. And I don't think they have what you would call a plan. Rather, the Terminids simply appear in places they wish to eviscerate. Kind of like a Whole Foods.
A little theory I have is there gonna be some space bugs, and that's how they migrate from planet to planet. Or they do the same thing in Starship Troopers. If you don't know, in Starship Troopers, Traitor of Mars, the animated series created by Studio 7, I think. I don't remember. It's been a very long time. A meteor, a bug meteor, carrying bugs, will crash land on a planet, and then they'll just leave the meteor, burrow through the underground, like what these things do, repopulate underground, and then just pop out of the ground and just eviscerate every human they can find. I think that's the way the Terminids move around. We can understand the automatons because they have warships. And I think that one day, if it's gonna happen at all, we will have space battles. Either we're gonna be flying, or we're gonna fight ship to ship, or ship to hive fleet thingies. Nondescript hive fleets. The 40K is coming out of me, and I'm still disappointed with what's happening today. It just sucks.
So, you can imagine my shock when I learned that those white bitches were trying to gentrify the moon. They are
Was that
ruining the amazing local culture of, California. I hope it's becoming obvious that fighting these things under normal circumstances is what we call, same-day shipping to God. What the fuck?
What's wrong with
Fortunately for us, though, we have access to a wide variety of unique and hilarious tools, which are only accessible via inputting a series of hand signs, informally known as airstrike jutsu. Whether
Shut
it's
up.
big airstrikes, bigger
Shut up.
airstrikes, biggest airstrike the engine can sustain, or airstrikes that specialize in killing everything except the enemy, there are so many bad guys with so much damage to be done that the most
Cluster
challenging
is the
part
most dangerous.
is keeping your team out of the
For
blast
you.
radius.
I got 500 kilogram ready.
What have you fucking done, you
Asshole!
Yes, you do have to throw them, which means you can drop them, throw the wrong asset, and even attach them to enemies that are running into you.
Yup, it
My
happened to
personal
me.
favorite combination is definitely the
lot.
napalm and chlorine gas, for when you really, really want your enemies to feel pain. inside and out. We also
That's
offer a
dark.
gluten-free variety. Now, of course,
That's dark,
airstrikes
my
aren't
bro.
the only thing we can deliver.
Oh,
Just most of them,
headshots.
because here at the Defense
I
Department,
hate-
we take care to provide
All right, pause for a minute. What is your most hated automaton enemy? For me, it will forever and always will be the Rocket Devastator. You know that little bish that launched that rocket right at you? It launches multiple in a volley, so if you don't know yet. But the second thing that I hate the most is the Stalker. Because they become invisible and they harass you non-stop. They'll keep coming at you until you destroy their nest. They're just gonna keep spawning and spawning and spawning until you just want to blast yourself in the face. The third on the list is the Factory Strider, the new walker, gigantic factory walker that spews out more destroyers to kick your liberty in the balls. So, or kick you in the liberty balls, or I don't know. I suck. So I know. You don't need to remind me though. Oh my gosh, what the hell?
provide
What?
to provide, why can't I say words, a wide array of support tools. And by support tools, I mean the machine gun, which are crucial and necessary for fighting literally anything. We've got flamethrowers, jetpacks, automatic lasers that demand
jump.
human sacrifice. Average American
Maxor, activate nerd mode. Maxor, that is not a jetpack. Jetpack is made for sustained flight, and jump pack is only made for burst, swift burst of boost. Basically, you jump. There's a difference. Because if it's a jetpack, we will be doing the clone troopers in Battlefront 2 flying for a period of time, while the jump pack only assists you in jumping really far. Like the assault packs on Assault Marines in Space Marine. They're basically just not for sustained flight, but to jump into the enemy's position or into a horde of them, causing chaos as much as possible. No, causing mayhem, not chaos, because chaos is a bunch of traitors.
police taser with unlimited ammo, automatic targeting, and a vendetta against teammates. For when you really hate everything in a general direction. Railguns that encourage you to fire volleys like Napoleonic line infantry. It also has two fire modes called Safe Mode and Unsafe Mode. And of course, the giant death robots that randomly explode sometimes.
Oh, what the?
That is the
That's a
last
problem
time I buy
before?
a fucking Tesla. My
Never had
personal
that.
favorite strategy involves everyone giving their mechs to the designated disabled man, who will proceed to stay inside of 6 different wheelchairs for 40 minutes. And as a caveat, we force him to crawl on the ground between mechs for immersion reasons. But honestly, all of these fantastic tools absolutely pale in comparison to the fast and convenient resupply of GamerSup's energy drinks, here to give you a
Shut
fantastic boost to
up.
your gaming abilities, which, if you want to win this battle, I will now expect of you. We and the Chinese are not going to be taking back Osto 2 on 8 hours of sleep, but they did also release a sleep aid. In case somebody gives you too much energy, how am I getting away with this shit? GamerSupps comes in many different flavors, such as Guacamole GamerFart 9000, Grandpa's
Badger!
Ashes, and
Grandpa's
Good.
ashes. Good.
It's just
Smitty,
good. All
who's
at the low
Grandpa's
price
ashes?
of 40 cents
Who
per
the hell?
stratagem, which is literally cheaper than the dirt I am dying over. I went to Amazon and checked. So if you are still watching this video somehow, and God bless you if you are, you can have GamerSupps delivered with 10% off by opening the
Not
description
available
and
for my
clicking
country.
the special
Sad.
stratagem code. What else do we have? We have sentry guns, in case you really don't want to play the game, as well as a
No,
strange
if I
amount
need
of
more
primaries
firepower,
that are
more
child
data.
safe. Can't wait for the devs to nerf this one and say some shit like, sorry, Helldivers, Command sent us rigatoni instead of railgun shells. Now, in this kind of environment with this many fireworks,
Alright,
casualties are...
another pause. I need to say this. I know I did the finger. I had to censor it. Arrowhead, sincerely, from a Helldiver. From the month of April up to May. F your balancing department. F you. Every weapon that comes out turns to crap. And I'm sick of it. I loved when the Democratic Explosive Democracy came out. I detonate. I don't know what it's called. I don't remember. The Eruptor was my favorite when it first came out. Now it's like I'm playing with my D. It's like I'm playing with a water gun. The enemy can shrug 3 bullets, especially heavy ones. Usually, if I hit them in a sensitive spot like the joint section or in their head, it's an automatic down. It's an automatic destroyed. Now I need 3, 2, 3, or maybe even 4 shots to finish the job, and I only get 6 from the magazine. And from 10, you insult. I know. I was it 10? No, from 12, you insultingly lowered it to 6. I think, if I remember so stupidly clearly. That is freaking disgusting. 8 should have been good enough for you to nerf. 8 magazines. No. Cut it in half from 12 to 6, like the dickhead you are. Whoever's in charge of balancing, you suck, and you need to do better, sir, or ma'am, whoever you are, because you're ruining the gaming experience. The next weapons that came out, first it was the railgun, now the eruptor. Oh, it's gonna be a bug. What's your excuse for the next one, I suppose? The tenderizer is a piece of garbage. The Liberator is better than the Tenderizer from the Polar Patriotic package. The guns feels like crap in my hands. Most of it. Some are good, many are not. And that's alarmingly just, you're basically telling me the only good weapons are the basic primary weapons. The Liberator and the Peacekeeper. Those are the only guns that it feels good. Besides, I think the Verdict is good. Though the reload, the new reload for the 6-shot, the Senator pistol is good change. That's one thing you did. But the rest is utter garbage. What next? You're gonna nerf the autocannon because the Emancipator is now released? You guys need to do better, for goodness sake. Because you're ruining it for me. Many of the guns that you released, I don't want to play them. Because you love nerfing shit. You love nerfing. You love nerfing it. Stop it. Get some help. I can't enjoy the guns anymore because of you.
Not
Sorry
just
for that.
They are required. You don't really get to 12 million by being an easy game, which is why, upon the occurrence of my teammate's tragic passing, I will gain the ability to replace my friends with a legally distinct Helldiver, ready to fight and die for the worst planets you have ever seen. Like my brother in Christ, you are fighting over the Arizona Iced Tea world. Missions in this game are usually comprised of exploring new and fantastic worlds, and then building a Walmart supercenter on them. Local residents be damned. To that end, we have a great diversity of missions, like geological surveys, rescuing civilians who move their heads like confused avians. He's like a chicken! Spreading industrial amounts of carcinogenic gas, and launching the fucking nuclear missile. We did it, Patrick. We saved Istanu, along with a myriad of side objectives, which usually boil down to, killing everything that moves. And occasionally, loading a gun that will do it for you. We don't really talk about the Eradicate missions because they tend to play themselves, all in service to liberate a planet by an astounding 0.0003%. This isn't a fucking charity, alright? Reach 100% liberation, and lose all of it the very next day. I am currently reporting to you from the 5th Siege of Hellfire. Planets in Helldivers also have a unique blend of beautiful environments, like the Heaven planet, where it is impossible to escape God's light, the Constant Meteor Storm planet, where it is illegal to stand still, the Fire Tornado planet, the Weird Fucking Animal planet. I'm going to call you Genghis Shinglesbringer, and the planet that, before it was removed from the game, randomized your airstrikes, which made the process of calling a resupply much more interesting. Please put this back in the game. Look, Helldivers is a game that gives you a lot of tools, and a lot of places to use them. So honestly, the task of describing it all to you is, not my fucking job. The developers are literally adding things faster than I can show them to you. I began making this video before mechs existed, So inevitably, when the day comes that Arrowhead adds the secret third faction that we don't legally know anything about, I guess I'll be making a video about it. As long as this one gets views. Overall, Helldivers 2 is an absolute chaotic mess, where every mission begins and ends with the assumption that we are not going to make it, and yet somehow, some way, I still find a way to disappoint my friends. Some may consider it difficult, while others may consider it fucking bullshit. But personally, surviving against all odds in the face of complete, absolute absurdity is a big reason that I still love this game. No matter how many game-breaking bugs they introduce. Sorry Helldivers, this gun's accuracy rating is so high that it causes integer overflow. And with the Galactic War still ongoing, our story of spreading managed democracy has only just begun. We have the ships, we have the weapons, we need soldiers. Soldiers like the angry Chinese guy. Service guarantees affordable healthcare. They'll keep fighting and they'll win. As long as the bug front plays the game today. On a more personal note, the Ministry of Truth extends its gratitude to all of its very kind patrons, enabling and financing our propaganda on a truly galactic scale. Your money is being put to excellent use, making only the funniest and most original content. Anyways, time to report to my execution now.
That's it for this video. Hope you guys enjoy. Sorry for the unhinged rant before, because I love a lot of things in Helldivers and they just keep crapping on it. It's just, I can't, the previous guns that I love, I can't enjoy them anymore. It's annoying that they do this. What happened to having freedom of picking what kind of playstyle you have if the other selections are pieces of trash and there's only a few that are good, like the autocannon and the disposable AT launcher, along with the recoilless rifle? I don't even pick up the other guns, like the laser gun or the Quasar. The Quasar takes so long to recharge. I might as well get in a freaking disposable rocket launcher instead. It's faster. Some of the guns suck balls. The only thing I have as a replacement for Liberator is the Breaker and the Sickle. Because F the Piss Laser. F it. And the Rover, the Laser Rover, I'll pick the freaking Guard Dog, the normal one, with the Liberator for its primary weapon. It sucks to hell and back. The balance team really suck at their job if the weapons feel like garbage. It's annoying. I know they're doing their best, but come on, stop nerfing things. You make it not fun. The Emancipator, the new mech with the autocannons feels so weak in comparison to the freaking autocannon Sentry. The autocannon Sentry does more damage than the Emancipator. It took 4 of us with all the mechs firing on 3 Bile Titans, and we nearly exhausted all our ammo just taking them down. That's how much it was weaker than the freaking turrets instead. It's just glaringly weak. Some of the weapons they put out are weak. If you look at the Tenderizer, it has the same damage and the same penetration power as a Liberator, but with the lower freaking, although a slightly lower fire rate and a lower magazine capacity, from 45 to 35. It's just a load of balls. They don't make any much distinct difference between the guns. Their damage is nearly the same. The only difference is penetrating power, and that's it. And I'm gonna shut up now. I'm just getting triggered being reminded of the crap that I've been dealing with Helldivers for at least 2 months. It's just, I can't. Alright, well, if you don't know, tomorrow is my birthday, and I'll see you on a birthday stream, and I'll be there for the whole day. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and until next time, I'll see you in the next one. Buster here, finally signing out. Be there, or be square. Boop.